Welcome to the Great Gatsby Reunion Show. This is a little preview of what we will be going over tonight. I'm your host, Nick Caraway. The game for tonight's reunion special is Burning Questions. Please welcome the cast of the Great Gatsby. Coming on stage is Jordan Baker, Daisy Buchanan, and Tom Buchanan. Now, you may notice there are 3 chairs left. Please welcome back from the dead, Wilson, Myrtle, and last but not least, my best friend, Jay Gatsby. Okay, everyone, please settle down. So, as we know, the game for today is Burning Questions, and you gain points by beeping out loud first and answering the question correctly. And this game goes quickly, so be ready. Everyone practice.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
So you beep, and whoever beeps first gets to answer a question.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
So, Daisy, you beeped first. When Jay Gatsby died, I arranged his funeral, and I called you up to tell you when the funeral would be. I was informed that you had already left with your husband. For 3 points, where did you guys go and why didn't you attend?
Well, we went to Aruba, of course, because why not? I needed to get away from the whole scene and the accident. I just needed a mental health break.
You guys could have came back for Gatsby's funeral, and as we know, Gatsby meant a lot to you. So why didn't you?
Do you want to know the truth? Tom was mad, and I didn't want to get mixed up in things anymore, so I just let him take me away.
Next up, we're going for another round.
Beep. 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 Beep.
Gatsby, you beeped first. This question is for 10 points. So you know that you died when Wilson shot you.
That's right, old sport.
That's right, old sport. I'm sorry to inform you that almost no one came to your funeral, including Daisy, as we now know. And the guests were me and your father. So the question is, did you expect people to attend your funeral? Or did you know that no one would actually show up because you have no real friends?
I honestly expected people to show up to my funeral, especially my love, Daisy. But apparently she cares too much about her image. I know you never loved Tom. I thought people saw me as Gatsby. Not some person who throws extravagant parties. Maybe they were just busy. I mean, who would want to go to a party instead of a funeral? So, yeah, I really thought people were going to come.
Okay, let's move on. Another question.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
It was like Myrtle beeped first. So, next up is Myrtle Wilson. You may also know her as the woman Tom, who is Daisy's husband, had an affair with. Boo! Tomato. Myrtle, you died by getting hit by a car. For 20 points, your question is, where were you going that night, and what made you run out into the street?
Well, I was trying to get away from Wilson because he was trying to take me away from Tom. And I ran into the street because I thought the car was Tom's and I thought Tom would be in there.
You're having an affair with Tom? Tom told me you were having an affair with Gatsby.
What? I never said that. What are you talking about?
Wilson, you went to Gatsby's house the morning after your wife's death. For 2 points, how did you know it was Gatsby who killed Myrtle? And who told you?
I thought I could trust my good friend Tom when he told me that Gatsby was sleeping with my wife. But it was before I knew he was sleeping with my wife. Thanks for that. And I went to Gatsby's house because I thought he was the one who killed her.
Told him what?
Things are getting heated. For a bonus, of 5 points. Tom, what did you tell Wilson when he called you up? And what made you give up Gatsby instead of protecting him and Daisy, who you knew was also in the car?
Well, Gatsby is a murderer. He killed Myrtle. He had to be stopped. Also, he was sleeping with my wife, Daisy. So, he had to be stopped. He's a cheater, a murderer. He had to die. So I told Wilson that he was the one who killed Myrtle. To get him out of the picture.
That is Tom Buchanan, Daisy's husband. Tom, can you please further elaborate of the events that night that Myrtle was killed?
So I was out that afternoon with Daisy and Jordan and Nick, I think, I don't know, that's a little fuzzy. And I was in Gatsby's car, the yellow car, and I went to the gas station to get some gas. But then later on the way home, I gave Gatsby back his car and I went back in my car. And that is when Gatsby killed Myrtle.
Is this accusation true? Are you a murderer?
Well,
It was me. I just couldn't keep it inside anymore. I mean, Gatsby, it wasn't him. I was driving because I was stressed out and I thought it would calm me down, but it just made everything worse.
I would never think about telling someone that Daisy was the one driving. I mean, I'd rather take the fall for anyone, especially my true love. I would do anything to protect her, and I wouldn't want her to get in trouble.
Thank you, Gatsby. And now, please welcome our last and final contestant. She's a famous golf player who has been in many tournaments. She also broke up with me after all the rest of these contestants died to marry another man. Jordan Baker, everyone. Jordan, you told me you had to break up with me because you were getting married. Who's the man you got married to? Did you meet him while we were together?
Well, I'm marrying a man from the Midwest, and he's a lot better than you ever were, and he has a lot of money. And I did meet him at a golf tournament while I was with you.
I can't believe you cheated on me. I have money too. I got nothing else to say. And that's all for the questions. Let's ask the contestants one by one what they thought of this game.
Oh, it was so nice to see you guys all again. And I'm gonna miss you, and sorry I killed you, Myrtle. Especially Gatsby. So bye, Gatsby.
I have been reunited with Daisy once more. It was a great game, old sport.
Besides the fact I was in a room with the person who killed me, it was a fun game, I guess.
Well, I had a good time.
My best friend and my wife had an affair, and you're trying to commercialize it.
Honestly, I could have been doing much better things with my time.
So, just to be clear, I won, right?
Look at your hair, for God's sakes. Oh my gosh.
Plot twist for 200.
No way!
Have any money?
Back to me, please.
Oh, I didn't throw.
Oh, I